There's a moment every man fears. The moment when the woman who once held your hand tight suddenly pulls it away like she's touching fire. One day she's laughing, glowing, looking at you like you're the only man she wants. And the next, she becomes quiet, cold, hard to read, hard to reach, hard to understand. And here's the part nobody tells you. When a woman pulls away, it's not always because she's losing feelings. Sometimes she pulls away because her love has gone too deep and she doesn't know what to do with that kind of intensity. Today, I'm breaking down the real reasons women pull back even when they love you. And if you stay till the end, you'll understand her mind and heart in a way most men never do. Let's go. 1. Fear of vulnerability. When a woman truly loves you, she steps into emotional ground that feels shaky, like the floor might collapse under her feet at any second. And I know this sounds kind of dramatic, but it's real. Vulnerability is not soft for a woman. It's actually the place she feels the most exposed. And when a woman feels exposed, her first instinct isn't to stay. It's to hide. Let me paint you a picture. A woman can hang out with you, flirt with you, talk all night, joke around, share small secrets, and she's fine. But the moment she realizes, wait, this man actually matters to me, her heart does this weird thing. It tightens, it trembles, it panics, and she thinks, oh no, now he has the power to hurt me. That fear alone can make her distance herself, even if she loves you more than she's willing to say. And here's what men don't see. When she opens up, she's not just giving you words. She's giving you years of past pain, heartbreak, insecurities, and silent wounds she never showed anyone else. It's like handing you the password to her entire emotional system. And that is scary. Women don't fear love. They fear what love could cost if it goes wrong. I remember hearing a story of a woman who confessed she loved her boyfriend, and right after that, she disappeared for 3 days. Not because she didn't mean it, but because the moment she said it, she felt naked emotionally. She wondered if she said too much, if she moved too fast, if she now looked weak. She spiraled, and instead of running toward him, she ran away to protect herself. Psychologists say that when women feel too much, too fast, their brain goes into defense mode. And defense mode looks like silence, distance, or pulling back. Not because love is fading, but because love became a little too real. The irony? Women rarely pull away from men they don't care about. It's the strong feelings that scare them. So when she suddenly shifts after a deep moment, don't assume she's leaving. She's scared of getting hurt. She's testing her own heart. And the man who stays steady, calm, grounded, that man becomes her safe place. She doesn't pull away because love is weak. She pulls away because love is strong. 2. Testing your emotional stability. Here's something men don't fully understand. A woman doesn't test you to play games. She tests you to feel safe, and she doesn't always know she's doing it. When her heart gets involved, her brain starts scanning everything: your tone, your reactions, your calmness, your panic, your patience, your impatience, everything. When a woman pulls away, even for one day, she watches your response, not because she's cruel, but because she needs to know, can this man handle me when I'm not easy? Can he stay steady when I'm emotional? Can he remain grounded when things aren't perfect? Most men fail this part. The moment she grows quiet, they panic. They text her 10 times, call 5 times, ask, are you losing interest? Or what did I do? And every message screams insecurity. Every chase tells her, my peace comes from you. And for a woman looking for safety, that's a red flag. Let me give you a real-world example. A woman gets busy or overwhelmed. She pulls away a little, not intentionally, just naturally, and the man starts spiraling. Now, instead of feeling loved, she feels pressure. Instead of feeling safe, she feels responsible for his emotions. And nothing kills attraction faster than that. But when a man stays calm, when he keeps living his life, taking care of himself, staying centered, something powerful happens inside her. She sees his emotional strength, his grounding, his maturity, and that makes her trust him more, because she's not looking for a man who clings, she's looking for a man who stands firm. Psychologists call this stress testing, not because she is intentionally breaking you down, but because she needs to know if your love is stable. If you explode under pressure, she assumes you won't survive real life with her. But if you stay composed, she knows your love is strong. A woman once said, when I pulled away, I wasn't trying to leave. I just wanted to see if he would lose himself or stay himself. powerful, right? Because here's the truth. Women don't want to be chased in panic. They want to be loved with confidence. So when she pulls back, don't rush toward her. Don't interrogate her. Don't act like your world is ending. Just breathe. Stay steady. Keep being the man she admired when she first met you. That steadiness becomes the anchor she returns to. A man who can handle her distance without falling apart becomes the man she trusts with her heart. 3. Overthinking. Love. Men feel something, acknowledge it, and move on. Women feel something, think about it, replay it, rethink it, and then think about why they're thinking about it. That's not an insult, it's just how the emotional system works for most women. Love doesn't hit her as a simple feeling, it hits her like a storm of thoughts. When she loves you deeply, her mind starts running wild with questions like, am I enough for him? What if he loses interest? What if he finds someone better? What if this ends and I get hurt? What if I'm giving too much? These thoughts don't come one at a time. They hit all at once. And when her mind gets overloaded, she shuts down emotionally. Not because she wants distance from you, but because she needs distance from her own overwhelming thoughts. I heard a woman explain it perfectly. She said, whenever I fall deeply in love, I disappear for a bit, not from him, but from the chaos in my own head. She wasn't running away from the man. She was running away from the anxiety that love triggered. Science backs this up. Women process emotions with more intensity and repetition than men. Their brain doesn't just feel, it analyzes, and sometimes overanalyzes. When she pulls away, it's usually because the weight of her own mind became too heavy, so she steps back to breathe. Picture it like this. A man feels love like a warm, steady flame. A woman feels love like a fire that could either warm her or burn her. And when she senses the fire growing too strong, she steps back, not because the fire is bad, but because she needs to understand it. She needs clarity. She needs calm. She needs to sort out her fears, her hopes, her insecurities. This is where many men misunderstand her. They take it personal. They think she's losing interest, when in reality, she's protecting herself from drowning in her thoughts. If you try to push her during this time, ask too many questions, demand answers, force closeness, you only add more noise to her mind. But if you give her gentle space, if you stay calm, if you don't take her distance as rejection, she comes back with a clearer heart, with softer energy, with more love. Her distance is often not a sign of fading feelings. It's a sign her feelings grew too big for her to handle all at once. Let her breathe and she'll return lighter. Crowd her and you'll push her deeper into the spiral. 4. Preserving her identity. Love has this strange way of pulling two people together so tightly that one person sometimes forgets who they were before the relationship. For women, this happens more often than men realize. When a woman loves deeply, she gives, she adjusts, she nurtures, she softens, she blends, she becomes part of your world, and sometimes she forgets her own. That's when she starts pulling away, not out of rejection, but out of preservation. She steps back to remember who she is when she's not with you. And it's not personal, it's survival. A woman once said, I loved him so much, I didn't notice I was losing myself until I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize my own life. That hit hard, because many women feel this silently. They pour so much into love that they wake up one day and realize their hobbies, their routines, their friends, their dreams, all took a backseat. When that realization hits, she doesn't want less love. She wants more balance. She wants to feel like a complete person, not just someone's partner. So she pulls back, not to distance herself from you, but to reconnect with herself. Psychologists describe this as identity preservation in relationships. It's the fear of becoming just us instead of me and us. And trust me, women feel this deeply. They don't want to disappear inside a relationship. They want to stand beside you, not behind you. They want closeness, but they also want independence. When she pulls away for this reason, the worst thing a man can do is guilt her, pressure her, or make her feel selfish, because she's not choosing herself over you. She's choosing herself so she can be better with you. Give her space here, and she will love you harder. Let her have her own time, her own passions, her own voice, her own dreams. Show her you love the woman she is when she's with you, and when she's alone. That's what makes her trust you deeply. That's what makes her come back stronger. A man once told me, I thought she was drifting away, but she was just trying to find herself again. When he finally allowed her that space with love instead of fear, she returned more open, more feminine, more connected, because she no longer felt like she had to choose between loving him and loving herself. Her pulling away doesn't always mean she's leaving you. Sometimes it means she's making sure she doesn't leave herself behind, and a woman who keeps her identity intact brings a stronger, healthier love back to you. 5. Fear of losing you. This one feels strange, but it's one of the strongest reasons women pull away. Sometimes the closer a woman gets, the more she fears losing you. It sounds backward, but emotionally it makes perfect sense. When she loves you lightly, she stays present. But when she loves you deeply, she starts imagining losing you, and that fear becomes too heavy to carry. A woman once said, "The happier I got with him, the more scared I became of the day he'd leave." And that fear pushed her to pull back first, just to protect herself. This is what psychologists call a fearful avoidant pattern. People who fear abandonment often push away the very love they want most. When things are going well, when she feels connected, when she feels safe, her mind whispers, what if this ends? And those what ifs hit like waves. What if he stops loving me? What if he finds someone better? What if I get attached and he changes? What if I lose him like I lost others? Instead of leaning closer, she steps back. Not because she doesn't love you, but because she loves you so much that the idea of pain scares her more than the idea of distance. Men often misread this fear. They think she's playing games, or she's bored, or she's testing him. But inside her heart, there's a battle happening, a battle between deep desire and deep fear. She wants to hold you closer, but she's terrified that holding you too tight will make the loss hurt more later. So she retreats, she creates space, she acts colder, she becomes quiet, and the truth is she hates doing it, but she feels like she's protecting herself. The worst thing a man can do at this point is panic. If you chase her too hard, accuse her, or get emotional in a chaotic way, it confirms her fears. She thinks, if this is how he reacts to small distance, imagine bigger problems. But if you remain calm, patient, steady, if you show her you're not going anywhere, that fear softens. A man who reassures with actions, not pressure, becomes the man she feels safe with. One man shared that his girlfriend always became distant right after a perfect date. He used to think she was losing love, but she finally admitted, "I pull away when I'm too happy. It feels scary to feel that much." Once he understood that fear, he stopped taking her distance personally, and she eventually stopped pulling away because she felt secure. Her distance isn't always rejection. Sometimes it's her heart whispering, "Please don't leave me." And the more grounded you stay, the easier it becomes for her to trust that you won't. 6. The cycle of desire and distance. Here's the final truth most men don't want to hear. Love doesn't grow in constant closeness. It grows in the rhythm of closeness and space, connection and breathing room, affection and independence. And women feel this rhythm deeply. It's not a game, it's human psychology. Think of desire like breathing. Inhale closeness, exhale distance. Without that natural cycle, the relationship loses balance. When you're always together, talking non-stop, checking in every hour, constantly emotionally glued, the spark slowly fades. There's no space to miss each other, no room to feel the pull, no oxygen for desire to keep burning. So sometimes, even when she loves you sincerely, she steps back a little, not to hurt you, but to protect the spark. A woman once told me, "If I'm too close all the time, I stop feeling the want, and I hate that." So she would take a day or two for herself, not to punish her man, but to refresh her own feelings, her own energy, her own feminine rhythm. Psychologists call this the pursuit withdrawal dance. One partner leans in, the other steps back, then they switch. This dance creates emotional polarity, the magnetism that keeps passion alive. When she pulls away, a lot of men panic and lean in even harder. They chase, they cling, they fill her messages, her space, her peace. And instead of feeling drawn back to him, she feels suffocated. She's not running from him. She's running from the pressure. But when a man stays calm, when he doesn't chase, doesn't panic, doesn't lose himself, she feels a powerful pull back toward him. She feels safe again. She feels desire again. She feels the space close naturally. A woman once confessed, "When he stayed calm during my silent days, my love doubled when I came back. I felt like he really understood me." That's the power of giving her space. Women don't want to constantly pull away. They do it because that space helps them feel desire again, helps them feel feminine again, helps them feel the spark again. A healthy relationship is not constant togetherness. It's the gentle push and pull that keeps both hearts alive. So if she pulls away, don't suffocate her with fear. Don't chase her with panic. Don't drown her with questions. Stay steady, stay grounded, stay you. When she feels the safety of your calm energy, she returns with twice the love. So when she pulls away, don't jump to the worst conclusion. Most of the time, it's not the end, it's not rejection, it's not loss, it's her heart trying to protect itself. And if you stay calm, confident and grounded, she will feel safe enough to return. If this helped you understand female psychology deeper, buddy, hit that like button, drop your story in the comments, and subscribe to Olivia Rose for more real female psychology insights. You're not losing her, you're just learning her.